What's happening, YouTube? It's Tid Blends, and this one we got a bald fade, bro. This is my first tutorial from actual barber college, so let's get it, man. And as you can tell, the person I got in the chair, he coming with a full set of hair. And normally I don't like cutting hair that's just completely filled with gray hair, cause like at times, bro, when you fading this kind of hair, is hard to even see the fade, bro. A lot of times. So right now he wanted a little bit off, but not too much off. Still where you could see the hair and see the bulk of the hair. So I'm chopping it down with a 1 right now, a 1 close, and I'm going with the grain. So I start my guideline off around the top of the head, and it's gonna wrap around all the way to the back. And to make sure it's even, I'm just staying with one line. I'm just staying with one line, staying consistent, and I'm gonna bald everything out below that line. So coming in with my magic clips, the first ever clip I use, bro, these most powerful. I'm balding everything out below that, below where I set my guidelines. So I'm just gonna go with my lever closed. And I am gonna get a strong foil clipper so it could really just cut down to the skin. So I'm going above that guideline with my lever open 1 guard, and I'm gonna just flick out in a good motion. And make sure you having like big strokes with your clipper, pause, to make sure you know it's the fade is like expanding and you can see the detail in the fade. So I'm gonna make sure I'm going up, and I'm not compressing the fade, as people like to say. And I don't like the bulk still above the top of the fade, so I'm just chopping down a little bit of that. I'm cutting into the bulk of the hair and I'm chopping some down, you can still kind of see like the white hairs or the gray hairs, but like most of it is gray. You can see a little bit of the black hair, but you know, you get to that age and that's how it is, man. But now I'm flicking out with my lever open, and I'm going right where I went with that 1 guard, but I'm making sure I'm not taking it too high with this. But I'm also not just not going up as much. I'm still using my full blade. I'm not using my corners right now because I can do that. I have a full canvas of a head, and the ball fade, it low-key uses you to use your full blade. That's how I like to cut. So now I'm going in with my 1.5, and I'm going with my lever close, and I'm getting the top of that. I'm getting the top where I went in with my 1, and it's kind of blending, but you could see like in the middle of his head, like on one side, it's like a faint line. And this wasn't even a guideline I set in. And at one point, I was like, dang, bro, I can't get this crap out. You could kind of tell. But after a while, I managed to get it out, man. So now I'm just debulking again. Like, I'm doing that because I'm seeing, like, I don't know, when you start cutting hair for a while, you start to see where, like, something just looks funny or look off. So I'm going back in with my 1 lever closed, and I'm just really detailing at this point. Now, below that, I'm going in with my lever halfway open, and I'm fading that line out at the bottom. A lot of times when you towards the bottom of the fade where the guideline starts, I like to, you know, ease into it. I had that habit bad where I just go straight lever closed and get that line out. I mean, which I don't necessarily am against, but like maybe it may come out smoother. I hear people say that when you just ease into it, like you'll start with your lever halfway closed and then go to fully closed once you like go all the way around the head. But I eased into it, you know. And that one side is looking better than the other in my opinion. So right now I'm just detailing this side, and I really can still see the faint line. I believe it looks like that because it's gray hairs and then it's a little black up there. So I'm going in with my half guard, lever halfway open, and I'm fading out below that. And it's gonna come out smooth, man, but you could tell where like it needs to really be touched up on. See, I feel like this side, like his hair grows in a different direction than the other side. So yeah, I peeped that when I was cutting his hair, but it's still gonna come out clean, man. As long as you follow your steps and you follow how it's supposed to go, yeah. Now with the corner of my blade, I'm gonna go in with my lever open. And I'm just detailing. You could tell on this side, lever open always. You don't want to never detail with your lever closed because you really gonna cook somebody. But I'm just detailing. I'm just detailing. And then I'm gonna go in with my one lever closed, and I'm gonna just touch up on this side because this side just still looks a little funny to me. But it's coming together. Cause you could see where the hair darkens above this one guard, it's like growing straight, like straight down. But on the other side, it doesn't do that. Um, and I peeped that, bro. Like little things like this, I'm glad I'm in barber school for the simple reason is I'm getting diversity. Like a lot of people, hair grows in a different, it's just getting used to, So I tried going against the grain. I tried almost everything to get this crap to like just look right, bro, with how it's growing. I tried going against the grain with my 1.5 lever closed, and it's doing a little something. But yeah, bro, I'ma use my trimmers, and I'ma just get the hairs as close to the skin, it's coming out. It's coming out good now. It's coming out better, way better, way better. So I'm doing that, getting my hairs close to the skin, and then I'ma just come back and keep touching up everything before I hit these vertical bars in the lineup. So as I like to always say, you start in the middle of the head and work your way over to one side and then all the way back over. So that's what I'm gonna do. And this is really how you get the sharpest lineups, bro. I learned it from my boy 360, man. Shout out 360 Jeezy. But this definitely is something I took with me and I haven't stopped using since because it works perfectly for me. But yeah, and I'm using the classic T-liners, my favorite trimmers so far. I haven't found nothing that sharp that cuts as clean as those or as sharp as those. Hey man, if y'all like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. More tutorials coming on the way. And it's the final product, man. It took a while, bro. It was a little difficult, a little tricky, but hey, we got it, man. Fading white and gray hair is not an easy task, bro. So let me know in the comments what y'all think, what can improve. If y'all followed along, what, man? Let me know, man. I'm out.